Rage on that beat, going crazy.
Good morning everybody and welcome to my channel. My sincerest apologies that it has been a redonkulous amount of time since I have made a video for this channel. I've been a tad bit preoccupied with tarot card reading. It's something brand new that I've started, and I've started practicing by doing free readings on my Facebook. And so far it's been a tad overwhelming because of the responses that I've had. It's really sort of given me clarity that this is definitely something that I enjoy, first and foremost enjoy doing, but that I'm good at. The responses are, even when I'm doing the card readings and I do my little sort of pre-ceremony to do it, I still sort of look at the card and think, I don't know how much that's going to resonate. And I kind of sort of step back and think, should I shuffle again, or, But anyway, I just go with it. I go with the cards that have come out. And I describe to whomever I'm talking to these cards, and they come back saying, wow, that is 100% spot on. And I'm just flabbergasted. I'm just like, wow, this is incredible. I mean, it gives me such huge satisfaction that I've been able to not only help this person, but actually give them some guidance. And it's just overwhelming. It's so incredibly, such a lovely, lovely job. And I want to be able to do it full time because I enjoy it so much. Not the, not the, oh, you're so wonderful, but not that. Just the fact that I've been able to help guide somebody just a little bit, or a little bit of reassurance, or a little bit of, some questions answered, or, a kind of heading that they need to be down, or, that sort of thing. So, excuse me. With all that in mind, the reason that I thought I would make a video about this is because of the cards. I don't just pick them up, shuffle, whatever plops out, that's what I'll use. I'm quite particular about the way I do it. First of all, I wash my hands. Sorry, my mum's just messaged me and it's just popped up on my screen. When do you next get paid? What? But anyway, what was I bloody saying? Yes, so there's, I don't just pick out the cards and, plonk them down or whatever. I wash my hands because I think cleanliness is next to godliness. Moisturize and make sure that my space is clear. So there's no clutter, there's no dirtiness around. I try and find every speck and get rid of it. I have been using this sage right at the beginning before I started doing these tarot cards, and I've done cleansing of the tarot cards. But for another reason, I can't actually use this at the moment. I've got rose petals, I've got all my crystals, and this is wonderful. This is a little pendulum. Now, I've figured out which way is yes and which way is no. And sometimes when the card is sort of flung out of the pack, and I think, well, that one's definite. But sometimes when I shuffle, it kind of loosely falls out and I'm a bit hesitant to pick it up. So I just dangle this over it and I see which direction it swings in, if I should continue with that card or put it back and reshuffle. So this is great, I love this. And I've used this to make quite a big life change in my life at the moment. So anyway, including this whole clearing my space and washing my hands and blah, 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 I then light a white candle and I call upon the spiritual realm for, I'm getting goosebumps, for, guidance and help. And I sort of say, this is what I say. I call upon my spirit guides, my ancestors, all the gods, all the goddesses, and the elements of earth, air, fire, and water to help guide me, to help blah, blah, blah. And then I shuffle, and I shuffle with an intent in mind. So I have asked that whoever would like a reading, they put their photograph up so that I have a face to focus on and I have a question to focus on. I don't always need to know the question, but it just helps with the intent. So I focus on their face, and even before I've done the cards, I can pick up just a few things that are going on. But I focus on their face and I say this. So, in terms of my spirit guides, I still don't really know who they are, and that's niggling at me. I've watched so many YouTube videos about, people that have entitled the video, Who Are Your Spirit Guides? And then you pick a card, pick a deck that resonates with you. And I always wait until they put like crystals on or something on the cards for you to extra resonate with, because I'm drawn to colours more than I am shapes. And so I've watched these and so many spirit guides have come up. Some the same, so I've thought, right, I'll write them down. And the ones that have been the same time and time and time again are, first of all, animals. I've had flamingo, which I love because apparently that one's really youthful and a bit bonkers and a bit, carefree, kind of free spirit, and that's totally me. Owl, which is a night owl, looking down and guiding people and a higher wisdom kind of thing, and that to me is lovely. Like, I am a bit of a night person, to be honest. If somebody said to me, which kind of atmosphere do you like better? Do you like your room to be brilliant white with the sun coming through, everything bright? Or would you prefer candle lit and a little bit darker and a little bit... I would choose the candle lit situation, definitely, 100%. I would always prefer the warm lighting and the darker atmosphere than a hugely bright room. So yeah, I am a bit of a night person, or somebody who likes just dim lights. Like if I walked into a restaurant and it was just so bright, I would be extremely uncomfortable. Anyway, so that's that, the owl. Butterflies, they came up. Koala. Now the koala is really loving and cuddly and affectionate. Also has a bit of a vicious side, but that's not, that I don't resonate with that. But I resonate a lot with the cuddly side. I'm a huge cuddler. Like whenever I go back to the UK, I'm the biggest cuddler. Unicorn, that's come up so many times, and that came up with a tarot card reading that I had with my friend in the States. So I get that one. Elephant, I don't really know about that one, but saying that, it kind of connects with the next one that came up, which is Lord Ganesha, a Hindu god. And if I just Google that, I'm pretty sure, if my memory serves me right, which it never really does, it's an elephant head. Lord Ganesha. Yeah, it's the elephant head. So I thought that's a bit strange, you know, for it to come up in my animal side of things, and then it's, you know, the actual god. Okay. So, I was saying, the animal spirit guides that I've got, I can relate to flamingo, definitely, owl. Butterflies, I don't really... I've done a few paintings of butterflies, but, you know, and when I see them out and about, I think they're very mystical and unique, and it's a rarity that you know, see butterflies when you're out and about. And so when I do, I go, oh, wow, it's a butterfly. So I get that kind of wow when I think of butterflies, but as far as spirit guides, I'm not sure. Koala, yes, definitely. Unicorn, yes, definitely. Elephant ties in with the god. Now, the other gods that I've had is the actual Buddha, the Buddha founder. Now, I love Buddhism, like that type of everything is important kind of community. I love it. I love Buddhism, and I've been to several Buddhist temples and had a good scoop around, and I just feel really sort of nice when I'm there. Because when I go into a church, I feel a little bit sort of overwhelmed by, you know, all the pictures, the statues, and the cross and the scent. But when I go into a Buddhist temple, I'm instantly at ease. So yeah, I can kind of relate to that, but I don't know whether the Buddha would be my spirit guide. I mean, I'm not that important. Lord Ganesha, yeah. He's actually happiness and prosperity, so that's a lovely one. Another thing that comes up is, time and time again, is my past lover. Now, my soulmate, that has always been with me throughout all my lifetimes. And I've mentioned this in my previous videos so many times, and it's come up in other readings that people have done. So that, I know that's 100% fact. My ancestors, an older man. So when I heard this at first, I thought, the only old man that I know that has passed away is my grandfather or my papa. My papa was my dad's dad, and he passed away when I was very young. Oh, so did my grandpa, actually. But he was such a gentle man. I adored him. I don't have many memories of him because I was a child when he passed away. But from what I remember is just smiles, and just quietly sat in the background whenever we had like Christmas parties and things like that, just observing everyone and taking everything in. And he was just, the way he spoke was just so calming and gentle, and he always had this huge grin, and he was always laughing. So a really nice man. My mum's father, my grandpa, was quite similar, that he sat back and just observed, but he was a little bit more strict, but not strict, firm, I would say. Firm, quietly firm, you know. And he wasn't a believer in the afterlife at all. But my papa was a Catholic, so he obviously believed in all of that jazz. So I don't know who that older guy could be. I hope it's my papa, actually. But anyway, so the point being for these videos is that I want to find out my ancestors. Is it my papa? And my spirit guides? You know, the list that I've given you. Which ones are true? And of course my soulmate. So I did have the Spirit Talker that I bought after watching a program on haunted finders, and I thought this is going to be wonderful and this is going to be you know, 100% accurate. But to be honest, when I've used it, I've intuitively thought, what a load of bonkers. Like, this is, you know, it just reels off all these random names, and if you ask it a question, it'll say books or wall or something, and you're like, what the? So anyway, I'm not great on using that, to be honest. So I've got my Necrophonic, which I haven't used in so long. I was never off this when I first bought it. But other paths have sort of taken over now. But I've got it on. I've set it up, so it's there. And I'm just going to shout out these. I'll start with the spirit, the animal spirits, and see if I get any kind of, maybe the actual word said back to me, or a yes or a no, or something along those lines, just to clarify if these spirit animals, I mean, I'm a huge animal lover, and in a lot of respects, I prefer them to people. Sorry, guys. Yeah, they're just unconditionally there for you. I mean, I have 2 dogs, and I you know, it's just, the love that they show is just overwhelming, and more so than I've ever felt from any human being. So yeah, I love, you know, I'd love to have some spirit animal guides. That would be fabulous. So I'll start with the flamingo one, and I'll hold my pendulum as well and see if I get a like this, swaying up and down or straight and back is yes, and this way is no. So I'll put it on the reverb because the white noise is dreadfully annoying. And let's start. Anybody of light and good intent can come and communicate with me. My spirit guide animals. I'm calling upon you guys. I mean, can they talk in English? A flamingo saying, hey. Excuse me. Okay. Hope you can hear that okay. I'm calling upon my spirit guides. Is there a flamingo there? Maybe if I heard the flamingo flapping its wings. Just going to stop there a second. I'm sure that just said wings. I'll have to play it back, and you see, in the editing I'll put the words up, so that word will have come up, and I don't know whether that was wings or not, but I'll listen back to it. Okay, next reverb. Is there an owl there? Here? This is going. I hear that a lot. How about butterflies? How about a koala? I hear the word coloured quite a lot. Colour, colour, colour. Unicorn? It's quite loud, isn't it? Elephant? Okay, I'll try the gods. Is it Serapis? Serapis? Dean? Is there the Buddha? Lord Ganesha? My soulmate? My soulmate? My Papa? My face. Is my Papa there? spirit guide. Senat Kumara. Are you there? Senat Kumara. Okay, goodbye. Right, I'm going to have a listen and do all the editing now to see if I get any answers from that. I heard a few things come through that sounded like they could potentially be resonating with what I'm saying, but I'll have to do the editing. Okay, thank you for watching and I will see you soon. Okay, bye.
Rage on that beat, going crazy.